Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us. Let me just take a minute, please, to introduce my Surrey First team. Vera LaFanc, Barbara Steele, Tom Gill, Bruce Hain, Judy Villeneuve, Mike Starchuk, and Dave Woods. Over the past 9 years, we have seen a lot of changes in our community, and one of those biggest changes has been growth. Like everyone here, I know that every great city is a work in progress, and our city is no different. But no matter how much we grow, public safety will always be the #1 priority for everyone in our city. And regardless of your politics, public safety is one of those issues where we all agree that everyone, regardless of where you live, where you work, or where you own a business, deserves not just to be safe, but to feel safe as well. And this election is about a lot of things, but policing and public safety is on all of our minds. That's why I wanted to wait until we had received the recent report from Dr. Irwin Cohen and his colleagues at the University of the Fraser Valley on policing in our city to talk about this issue in detail. I think it was worth that wait. And I'm very happy that we're going to incorporate many of his recommendations and findings in the Surrey First platform. And while Dr. Cohen points out that crime is actually down and has gone down since 2008, concern about crime and safety is up. And that is something we have to deal with and we have to take seriously. No statistic, no matter how good or how promising, is worth anything if people don't feel safe. And as someone who has lived here for nearly 30 years, I believe I live in a safe city, and I know what a great job our RCMP do each and every day for us. They are an important part of our city, and I'm committed to making sure they have the numbers and the resources to keep our city and its citizens safe. Today, we have 703 RCMP officers allotted to the Surrey detachment. When we took office, we had 496. We've increased funding from $69 million to $123 million. And in addition, last year, we approved 95 new officers. The first 30 of those officers make up that 703 allotment. And in the last few months, I committed to bringing that number as part of the Surrey First commitment to 100 and to get those officers here as quickly as possible. And that sets the stage now for the Cohen report. Surrey needs 47 more police officers, and for Surrey First will see that we get those. These will be real police officers with real training. They'll have the power of arrest, and they'll have the ability to carry a firearm. I believe Surrey citizens expect and deserve real police, and that's what we intend as Surrey First to deliver. Another major part of our crime and public safety commitment is to do better at proactive community policing. I want our officers to get to know their neighborhoods, the people, and the businesses that make up those neighborhoods. That means community policing. It means officers dedicated to specific neighborhoods, and that includes walking a familiar beat. To help the RCMP in their recruitment of those officers, I am proposing that the City of Surrey and the RCMP conduct a joint recruitment campaign right here in Surrey. I want to attract young Surrey citizens as recruits. And those young officers, when they graduate from the RCMP depot, I'd like to see them home again. Surrey First wants them home again because they know our city, they know our neighborhoods, and they can hit the ground running. I think it's a unique approach, and I think it's never been done before, but we will assist in that recruitment process. I also believe that police officers should spend more time policing and less time being social workers. Ask any officer in any city across this country, and they will tell you that they've seen that side of their workload increase year after year as they are asked to deal with mental health and addiction issues. They are often the root cause of many crimes. I say that because it's time to build a secure mental facility for individuals with health and addiction issues. It's something every mayor in every Lower Mainland community recognizes has to be done. So I'm saying let's do it, and let's build it right here in Surrey. It's a project that needs provincial government, but we've got 8 MLAs in our city. And I'm going to sit down with every single one of them and ask them to make this a priority, not just for Surrey, but for our region. They know people within their own districts are asking for this, and it's time for talking is over. We need to recognize that mental health and addiction is a major issue for our city, but for every city. As well, we would like to see a specialized court in Surrey that puts the justice system, the police, the health, and the social agencies under one roof. A roof would be nice right now. I would like them to be able to deal with small-time offenders that get them the services and the wraparound treatments that they need so they can be steered away from crime. I've highlighted just a fraction of what is in our Surrey First backgrounder on our platform. It also identifies a general manager of public safety. It identifies an increased CCTV program. It identifies a federal ask that high-risk offenders are locationally mapped so that they know where they are in our city. The platform in its totality is an aggressive approach, but I think it is what is needed. And I think the Surrey citizens will agree that with the emphasis that we've put on our plan and the priority that we've put in the plan. And luckily, we have the kind of city balance sheet that means we can move quickly. We've managed our finances today, and it means we can afford this addition, probably an unheard of addition of more than 130 officers within the next 24 months. Funding for public safety will come from revenues we receive from overall growth. That's nearly $6 million. From the dividends we receive from the Surrey City Development Corporation, which is owned by the people of Surrey. From the secondary suite fees and from existing city taxes. It's not an insignificant amount. It's about $21 million commitment. But over the last 9 years, our city has accomplished a lot, and we'll do this together as well. And there's still more to do. But I frankly cannot think of a better team to do it than my Surrey First team. Look how far we have come in the last 9 years, and imagine how far we can go if we work together. So all of us at Surrey First believe in this city's future. And on November 15, I think our future is looking terrific. I hope you'll take a longer look at the backgrounder and the plan in detail, and I'd be happy to take questions as we go forward. Thank you for being here today.